Close your eyes at a racetrack, and you expect the roar of a V8 engine. But here, the sensory experience is different. You hear the rush of wind, the high-pitched whine of electric acceleration, and the aggressive squeal of slick tires tearing across the asphalt. This is the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. It is the top tier of electric racing, and instead of keeping these machines on remote circuits, the series drops them into the centers of cities like Tokyo, London, and Monaco. These are the fastest accelerating race cars on the planet, and they are incredibly lightweight. That agility is intentional. These cars are built specifically for close-quarters combat, resulting in late braking moves and side-by-side cornering with zero physical breathing room. Since its first race, the championship has been structured to challenge the traditional norms of racing. It forces manufacturers to innovate under immense pressure. You are watching the most violent, high-stakes street fighting in global motorsport, executed in spectacular silence. To understand how these cars perform, we must look closely at the skin of the Gen 3 Evo. The front wing is sharp and streamlined to cut drag and maximize aerodynamic efficiency. But the real surprise is what that skin is actually made of. The robust body panels and the chassis are intricately woven from recycled carbon fiber mixed directly with organic flax and linen. This specific material choice is the engineering key. It is the reason the Gen 3 Evo is the first net-zero carbon race car competing in a certified net-zero championship. The exterior of this car proves a modern engineering reality, that elite aerodynamic performance and aggressive design do not have to come at the cost of environmental sustainability. Moving inward from the organic armor, we find the internal power systems. The electrical powertrain is capable of a 600 kilowatt output. This gauge shows the difficult mathematical reality of a race. Drivers start with a capacity limit stopping at 60%, a 40% deficit. To bridge that gap, they apply regenerative braking, harvesting kinetic energy from tight corners and feeding it back into the battery. And then there is the pit boost. Drivers pull in for a 30-second stop where mechanics plug the car in, injecting a 10% energy charge for the driver to use at their discretion. Drivers also have access to attack mode. To use this, a driver must leave the optimal racing line to drive through a specific activation zone. Doing so enables a temporary surge of all-wheel drive power. In Formula E, raw speed alone will leave you stranded. The winner is the driver and engineer who perfectly solve this high-speed energy calculation. Inside the cockpit, the seating position is a severe layback, closer to lying down than sitting, and visibility of the track is minimal. The physical punishment inside this space is intense. Rookie Taylor Barnard, the youngest driver to ever start a Formula E race, has to sustain heavy lateral G-forces for up to 5 seconds straight through the fast corners of tracks like Jeddah. Beyond the physical strain, the mental load is heavy. A driver must execute an energy strategy and make constant adjustments on the steering wheel while defending against a pack of 19 other cars split by mere seconds. The cockpit is a high-pressure environment where survival instinct must align with calculated software management. Zooming out from the individual driver, the grid reveals a level playing field. Smaller teams have the tools to regularly challenge legacy giants like Porsche, Jaguar, and Nissan. But the purpose of this competition extends beyond the track. The technology refined in these cars is engineered to improve global infrastructure. Title partner ABB takes the electrification and automation technology refined under racing conditions and applies it to megastructures. Currently, ABB technology operates the world's tallest dancing fountain, firing water over 150 meters into the air, and it keeps the Burj Khalifa running 24/7. Formula E functions as an aggressive, high-speed laboratory, engineering a more efficient and sustainable future for the planet.